Here's the question. Who would you rather be? And this goes back into some little history here, but J.P. Morgan or Nikola Tesla? You know, you got to think about the difference between these two men. They were same time period, and J.P. Morgan was the investor for much of what Tesla was doing. Tesla, yeah, he's an engineer. He's a great brain. He lacked the funding to fund just every idea that he had, which is where J.P. Morgan came in. Would you rather be Tesla, the guy with the ideas, or would you rather be more the shot caller, which where J.P. Morgan comes in? And some of the decisions, obviously, with J.P. Morgan weren't very up and up with moral conditions. Which way do you push?
That's a very good question on who to choose between the two, because for me, I always think the creator is always going to be creating. Mm-hmm. But sometimes the creator is not very good with money, and they're naive and they're just kind of creating just to create. And they get crushed by somebody that knows power plays. For somebody that's grown up in an environment of business where he knows there's a lot of bullying going around, and if you don't know how to stand up for yourself, you'll be crushed. I'd probably go to JP Morgan Chase route.
You know, I didn't have an anticipation of what you were going to guess with that.
Yeah.
I just want to be both, and I just had to put in the work to be both.
It's tough because you know, when you're like an artist, you know, you ask the question and say, would you rather be an incredible painter who's very good at painting the painting, or would you rather be the guy that runs the museum that has the guy's painting to be in the painting? I'd much rather own the museum, you know, rather than be the artist. I want to be able to appreciate the guy's art. And unfortunately, most artists never get a chance to enjoy their art. And I don't think Tesla ever got a chance to enjoy his own final product. I want to be able to enjoy the final product.
And, you know, I joke when I say I want to be both, but as, you know, a little younger, I would have answered that differently. You know, computer science brought out a whole different, you know, side of my head I didn't even know I had. You know, it was neat to think logically and systematically that way. So being creative is fun. I've evolved in that sense.
There's the other part of it that you got to also know that Tesla can't be Chase, and Chase cannot be Tesla. So meaning it's not a possibility. Let me explain. Shaq cannot be Kobe. No, Kobe can go in and try to practice Shaq's plays. It's not going to work out. And Shaq can go practice Kobe's plays. No matter how many hours Shaq tries to be like Kobe, it's not going to happen. There's also areas where it's your strength that you got to play to your strength. Sometimes if you try to play to your weaknesses, you're going to feel like a fool. It's like the story of if you tell a fish to climb a tree, it's going to feel like an idiot. That's what Einstein once said. So it's also knowing which one matches your strengths.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this short clip from our Patrick Bet-David interview. If you want to see more like this, click right here. If you'd like to watch the entire interview, click right here.